The second half of Grey's Anatomy in 2025 will undoubtedly be impacted by a number of the show's numerous changes, some of which are sure to generate quite a stir in the larger scheme of things at Grey Sloan Memorial. Grey's Anatomy Season 21 opened with a strong emphasis on how Meredith's decisions impacted several other doctors, some of whom refused to work at Grey Sloan because Meredith had published her study on Alzheimer's. That was temporarily less significant, though, because of Catherine's health issue, especially considering that the Fox Foundation hired back all of the surgeons who had been sacked. Several physicians' objectives were altered by the events of the first half of Grey's Anatomy Season 21. Grey's Anatomy Season 21 concentrated on the departure of two key characters, with Levi's joyful but unsettling news and Mika's sister Chloe's condition developing into something fatal following their car accident. Although other characters weren't the main focus of the first half of the season, there were indications about what may happen to them in the near future, including intriguing plotlines that might finally bring them into the spotlight in the second half of Grey's Anatomy Season 21. Catherine's declining health unavoidably pushed her therapies to the forefront of her and Meredith's argument about her Alzheimer's research. The second half of Grey's Anatomy Season 21 will also need to inform viewers about the status of Meredith's research, as nearly nothing was disclosed in the medical drama's premiere. Meredith's keeping Catherine's secret already introduced the variable of Richard's resentment towards Meredith after realizing what they had kept from him. Although Meredith's decision to maintain Catherine's secret resulted in a brief halt in hostilities, in the opening of Grey's Anatomy Season 21, Meredith only revealed to Amelia and Jackson where she would have carried out her Alzheimer's study. Meredith was able to evade the issues of where and how by concentrating on Catherine's health, but Grey's Anatomy Season 21's second half must disclose where Meredith is carrying out her Alzheimer's study and why Amelia was excluded. Although Ben Warren's return to medicine in Grey's Anatomy Season 21 was depicted in a number of sequences when he was in the emergency room or back in the operating room as a surgeon, his narrative has not yet shown significant changes from his identity as a fireman in the last season of Station 19. Teddy's use of Ben's first responder abilities rather than his surgical ones to oversee the patient's flow in Grey's Anatomy Season 21, Episode 8 further emphasized this point. Showrunner Meg Marinus warned that Ben's return to Grey Sloan after firefighting would not be without its challenges, but Grey's Anatomy Season 21 has not yet demonstrated that. The fact that Ben's return in Grey's Anatomy Season 21 isn't the same guy who left Grey Sloan Memorial 7 years ago means that Ben's path must be highlighted, and given how significant his career transition was when he initially decided to pursue firefighting, Ben's return should involve just as many growing pains. There has been no denying Monica Beltran's connection with Amelia Shepherd since their introduction in Season 20 of Grey's Anatomy. But Monica's contentious divorce and her relationship with Winston halted Monica and Amelia's romance in a flash, even after Amelia expressed her love by asking Monica if they wanted to meet outside of work because of their connection. But it's clear that Amelia and Monica's growing relationship in Grey's Anatomy Season 21 laid the groundwork for their eventual romance. Everything points to Grey's Anatomy Season 21 finally bringing out Amelia and Monica's romance, from Winston's lack of interest in pursuing anything romantic with Monica to Amelia's support for Monica when they feared the worst after Levi's helicopter failed to check in. Despite their obvious attraction in one another, nothing had transpired between them in that regard until this compelled them to interact. Lucas Adams was originally presented on Grey's Anatomy Season 19, announcing right away that he was the son of one of the Shepherd sisters, without holding back about his Shepherd ties. Grey's Anatomy never had to identify which of Amelia and Derek's sisters was Lucas's mother, but the Shepherd link between Lucas and Amelia was abruptly dropped in Season 20 of the medical drama, which saw the two of them living together and supporting one another through difficult times. The mid-season finale of Grey's Anatomy Season 21 puts Lucas's life in jeopardy, which forces the second half of the show to finally discover his Shepherd link. It's obvious that the focus will shift back to Lucas and how he is specifically related to the Shepherds, finally exposing the long-kept secret, given the gunfire immediately following Lucas and the robbers' physical altercation, and Lucas's references to his family history through tales about his father and uncle. In Grey's Anatomy Season 20, Owen already bemoaned the status of his relationship with Teddy, saying he was afraid of losing her because they just discussed their job and their kids' schedules. But the altercation between Owen and Teddy after Teddy informed him that Cass Beckman had kissed her seems much more definitive, particularly the way Owen cut Teddy off after witnessing Cass and Teddy's immediate bond. In Grey's Anatomy Season 21, Episode 8, Cass and Owen are introduced as Teddy and Owen's new romantic interests, respectively, after Cass refuses to leave and Owen decides to spend time with Nora. Given that Teddy and Owen's relationship issues in Grey's Anatomy Season 21 only got worse, and since couples in the medical drama seldom remain together for very long, the second half of the show will probably split up Owen and Teddy, giving their plots a new lease on life and making them engaging once again.